or not? Anyone, can we start?
Myself as an younger person, I don't think so. I can keep. I can be very relaxed even in the stressful situation. Oh, the man is here. Look that guy. Hi, Philip. How are you?
Hey, Philip.
Good, sorry. Hello.
Thank you for the live YouTube. Okay, so I will send the questions again. Thank you, Lucas. How about you, Thais?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I consider myself a little bit angry. Sometimes I am trying to work on this because I don't think that's cool. Yes, for myself or other people, I'm a little reactive, So normally I don't stop and think on the situation or in what I heard. For example, I just react. I know that I was worst in the past and now I'm better, but I have a long way, I think, in my front to get better, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, that's good that you are working in this. I understand this feeling. Sometimes you in front of one kind of situation that you feel so stressful, and you are so angry with this, and you have one unexpected reaction with this. So you feel so pressure with this, and your behavior could be a little bad. Sometimes.
Yes, and sometimes it's not proportional. You just react and pass the time and you reflect of the situation and you see that, I don't know, your behavior was so big and the situation was so small.
Yeah, it's not proportional sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Philip?
Well, I was supposed to be here, but since the topic is about anger, I decided to stay because this is something I have been working for the last few years. Since I was a child, and I have realized that just because of therapy sessions, that I have this kind of, this anger feeling inside myself. And there are two options for me when I have this like popping up from me. Or I destroy myself, or I turn into something good and I move forward. So this is something like when I was a child, I used to, hurt myself and this kind of thing when I got really angry, especially about something that in my point of view was unfair. Nowadays, and thankfully, I can, control it much better, and I do it in a good way now, moving forward, trying to make that anger just put some energy on a project or some work or I don't know, something that's going to be good.
Well, that's good. These are, you change your mind, your mindset about this, and you change your behavior and grow up with this. That's so nice. And I guess therapy helps us a lot in relation of this. If you have opportunity, guys, go for therapy. How about you, Vito? What do you think about this?
So I don't consider myself an younger person, but sometimes I think I should be a little more angry with some people, some situations, because I'm always thinking and thinking. Sometimes I'm just on my own and I, let the things just happen with me, with the things around me. Sometimes I really need to be a little more angry, but I don't consider myself but sometimes I just feel like the anger inside of me, and I don't, I don't let my thoughts and my feelings be visible to other people. So yeah, I think it's more like that.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I pass for the same kind of feeling. Like you don't sometimes you are in one kind of situation that you don't have any kind of reaction, and you don't know how to do in this moment, and later you start to thinking about this, and you have other you think about your behavior, and you think that you can do more than you do in this moment. So yeah, this difficult. You have the extremes. We have the people that is so anger, and the people that is not so anger and not so active. So it's it's hard. How about you, Jeff?
As Victor, I don't consider myself an anger person, but I think it's normal you get angry sometimes with something. I think it's that I don't consider myself. I consider myself a patience guy in the big time of the bigger part of the time of the day. Is that?
Oh, that's good. I need this. Okay, guys. So the next question is, what make what makes you anger in your routine, your day by day? So anyone can be start.
I can say a situation that I'm passing right now with my university. I am trying to resolve a problem in my graduation because I need to make a subject, yes, that will be able to do just in the other year, and I need to do it right now in this year, the next quadrimestre. It's like semester, but with 4 months. And I need to resolve it, and we have just the communication by internet, yes, because we are living a pandemic. And I am very anxious because I need to talk with these people, and the return always is slowly. I think it's correct. And I stay very anxious because I want to resolve the problem, and I know that's not on my hands. I need other people to resolve the situation, and I'm not able to do everything by myself. And that's it. I don't like to not have the control of the situation sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. This happens a lot. I guess the most of the people feel anger when you don't have control of one situation. I guess everybody can identify with your when you talk. And how about you, Lucas?
Uh, you know, it's so funny because I have a kind of a really, really specific situation. But I can understand that, and I should go to therapy to understand that situation better. You know when you're going to fry an egg and you pop the yellow part. I forgot the name. The yolk, and like you pierce the yolk. I, I don't know, guys, but I can feel. I don't know, someone like leaving my body and like destroying everything. Sometimes I even throw the fridge. It's not fridge. The pan away. Sometimes it's absolutely crazy. I can't even recognize myself when I'm going to fucking fry an egg. I don't know why, but it's the believe it or not, it's the only fucking situation I think in my whole life. It's so all people around me say, how can we we have never saw you like an angry or like shouting, saying something like that, something extravagant. And I said, but nothing like bothered me enough to do that. But when I go and to fry an egg and I pop the yolk, I become another man. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. And I should go to the therapy, by the way. It's crazy, believe it or not. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding.
Yeah, sometimes we feel anger with one very handled situation, and we don't know why, but yeah,
And it's ridiculous because I'm also feel anger because it's a ridiculous thing, and why I'm angry with that fucking egg. I don't know. And by the way, I really appreciate the yolk soft. By the way,
yeah, the yolk sauce is very very good.
yeah.
Thank you, Lucas. How about you, Justin?
For me, I think normally when I get angry is in the job. As I said before, I'm a computer programmer. It's normal. We work with you in projects in system that is shared with another persons. So, for example, sometimes another person make a bug in the project that impact in another job progression for another person. For example, I don't complete my part of the job of my task because someone creates a bug in the project, and so I need to talk with the person to fix the problem, or I need to fix the problems that another person makes. So in this kind of a situation, sometimes I get angry with this. Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's very related with what I said. When you don't control one situation, you don't have the power to control the situation, and you depends on other people, and the other people sometimes don't have the same responsibility that you have. So yeah.
Yes, it's true.
How about you, Philip?
Well, this is a hard question. I know I get angry with my parents a lot, especially my father, and just because we are really the same. And when I get angry about him, I'm getting angry because of myself. So it's kind of crazy. Well, there are a lot of situations, but mostly injustice. It drives me crazy, really crazy. So things happening to our country nowadays, it's really bothering me, annoying me, and all the adjectives we can have. And I get really, really, mad about it and angry. But yeah, I'm feeling like in a therapy session now. I'm trying to, think about it. And there are a lot of other situations, but it's really hard to think about it at the moment.
Yeah, our situation of nowadays, it's very very bad, and I have a question exactly related about this. How about you, Vito? Where you make
So
you
I think
anger?
in my case, I get anger when I'm cleaning my house or when I finish that and someone just, I don't care about my job and the things that I've been done for a while. So for me, the house is super important. Uh, so now it's quarantine routine. So we need to keep the things clean. So for me, it's very important. And most of the time, my sister is the person responsible for that. So my sister makes me anger a lot of times. but also when someone in my house, you know, I don't know how can I say that, but when someone is aggressive with my dog, I don't like it, and I'm really angry about it because he can defend himself. So I always need to take care of him. So it's the things that make me anger.
Yeah, when you love your dog, your pet, or your family, you feel anger when the people are suffer of something, and well, the English of the house, the clean the house, I guess the most of the people have this kind of problem, when you do all the things alone and the people don't get value. That's bad. Very, very bad. And for me, I am a very methodical person. I love routines and things like that, to do all the things. Like I have I have one sequence of things that I need to do in the day, and if these things don't happen and I don't have time to do my things, I feel very, very angry, and very sad, because I'm very, very methodical. And if I failed and I don't have this kind of control, I feel very, very angry. Okay, so the next question. Oh my God, we only have like 10 minutes. So if you agree, I would like to jump for other questions. So I'd like to jump for the question number 4. Do you think the people are more angry in this pandemic or not? Is the same thing of other periods of your life and the lives of the people that you know? Anyone can we start?
I can start. For me, I don't see this. I don't think so. I think the people is more anxious now that be angry. Because the situation, the pandemic, the people don't get out for or go to have fun. So I think the people now is not angry. I think he's more anxious. Is that I think?
Yeah. Sometimes you feel anger and sadness, anxious, all the things related, unfortunately. How about you, Vito?
So I think this question is relative. Some people can be, more relaxed in the pandemic, but I think most of the people are not relaxed of this situation because we had a lot of problems inside of our house, and sometimes we can get out of it, and we need to be inside of the house. And I was talking with other guy here in TNT, and he was saying that he had a lot of childrens, I think are 4. So it's complicated working at house and manage the things that it's happening, and take care of his sons. It's complicated. I think can be relative. For some people, for me, for example, it's okay. I'm not angry in this pandemic because I had a lot of privilege here in my house, but some people are really angry.
Yeah. Sometimes you won't feel tired, with all this kind of thing. How about you, Lucas?
I would say yes. A lot of people during that pandemic went in a bad situation related to even the basics of our needs as a human. And without that trouble, it's normally the people feel anger. But in my opinion, like looking at my bubble, I don't see things that way. My bubble wasn't that affected. It's IT sector, but when you look to the big picture, look at the forest, not on just the trees. You see, in general, people are in trouble, and it's natural to feel that fucking anger. But I think it's naturally, but and speaking only to my bubble again, I don't even get together with my friends, and even I don't know if they are angry or not. We are just on a screen. I just realized that I don't see a friend like around a year and something, a year and almost half. Imagine it's crazy, a friend that you don't see just between screens for sure. And I don't know the real life. You can tell, you can say everything through a screen, but the feeling, the look, when you look at the eyes of the person and everything else, I don't see that anger in my bubble, but I think the big picture, people are becoming angry. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess this pandemic reveals a lot of inequalities. More than the normal,
Yeah.
and the people are tired, anger, and sad with all of this. Mostly when you don't have the basic needs, for survive. It's so
Yeah.
bad
It's
situation.
crazy, but here we are.
Surviving. How about you, Thais?
Yes, I think that people are more anger nowadays. And Jefferson talked for us a point that I really agree. People are very anxious, but I think that anxious and anger are very related. And how I said, we need to resolve a lot of things online, and we need to talk with our friends online. We need to do everything of our day online, and this makes us crazy. Don't have a perspective. Uh, okay, now we have the vaccine and things like that, but months ago we don't have this. Yes, we didn't have this, so was harder than now. We didn't have a perspective of when it will end. So yes, I think that's very related, these anxious with the anger that people are feeling.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. How about you, Philip? What do you think about this? You? You hear me? I I guess not. So okay. I guess it's our internet. I don't know. So for me, like I only feel like everybody said I have a lot of privilege that I don't need to go out of house, to study or to work or things like that because I have conditions to stay at home. But like Lucas said, in the big picture, I guess the situation is so worse than my situation, my bubble, and this kind of things like the injustice, a lot of things that related in our politics, that happens with us, make me anger, and I guess the most of the time tired. I guess the word that define my life in this moment, tired with all this kind of situation that we pass. Um, okay, guys, Philip, you hear me? Okay, I guess not. So I will jump for the question number 6. Do you agree with this thought? Anger could disturb relationships or not? Anger could disturb your relationships with your friends, with your family, or not? It's not related. Anyone can be start?
Okay. I totally agree with this sentence because when are you angry, you can make something, say something, make some kind of action that can be hurt another person, and maybe the another person don't. How can I say? Uh, don't forgive you about this, that's the action that you do with this person. So I totally agree with this sentence.
Yeah, it's very, very bad that when this kind of things happens, I guess when you
Yes.
feel anger, all the times with one person, sometimes the person don't support these, and it's bad and don't forgive you.
Yes, it's true.
How about you, Thais?
Sorry, what's the question?
The question number 6. Do you agree with this thought? Anger could disturb relationships.
Yes, totally. I totally agree. How I said in the beginning of the conversation, when you react badly with another person, maybe the situation wasn't so bad, and depends of your reaction, you make things go worse than it is in the real, I don't know, in the real conditional, So yes, I agree with the sentence.
Yeah. Sometimes you put your anger in the person, and the person don't deserve this, but you do this. Why you don't know why you do this, but you won't do, and it's very, very bad when this kind of things happen. How about you, Vitor? What do you think about this?
So yeah, I agree with this thought. Sometimes when you're younger, we can see the real world and the things that is happening in the moment. But I also think that sometimes anger can be like an excuse to say, "Oh, I was angry. I didn't want to hurt you." When in when actually some people really, are shit with you, do some crazy things with you, and it's hard to forgive actually. But I agree with this thought. Anger really can disturb relationships.
Yeah, and yeah, this is a good point. A lot of people use this with one kind of excuse. Oh my God, I do this with you because I'm anger, and my anger, I anger. And you don't need to support this all the time because it, it it's hard. How about you, Philip? You hear me? I guess not. Okay, and you, Lucas? What do you think about this?
Uh, you know, every feeling affects the relationship between humans in some ways. Anger, as related, a bad feeling will disturb it for sure. And I think it's a little bit obviously, but yeah, anger for sure. Could is wrong. Must disturb a relationship. For sure.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So the next question is the question number 7. Have you did anything bad when you was anger? How was it? If you are comfortable to share your experience, you can. So anyone can we start? I choose Lucas.
Yeah, I think the uh, all the time when I threw a bun away when I pop the yolk on on the egg. I think it's the worst thing that I did. But if I'm actually thinking here, but I don't remember hurt anyone saying some shit someone. I think the worst thing was that fucking pan when I throw it away. And for sure, every time that I I pop that I pierce the yolk, I forgot the shield, could be shield, the shield of the egg in the floor. It always happen. It's mathematical. I
Thanks
think it's
God.
the worst thing.
This is the worst thing for you. Thanks God.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God. I saw some people doing crazy shit, believe.
Yeah. How about you, Thais?
I have a bad memory to remember specific times or situations in my life to talk here. I always pass for this to this problem here to remember things, but I remember a situation when I went to do a voluntary work in a weekend, and it was so hard this work because involved animals, uh, street animals. I don't know how to say abandonados, but animals of street, dogs and cats. And when I back to my house, I was very with my emotional very mm, impacted, and my and I remember that I was very angry because my parents didn't ask at me in the first moment that they saw me how it was, they just didn't ask at in the first minutes that they saw me, and I stayed very angry, but not with them, I was angry with the situation that animals are not don't have rights here in Brazil, and we have all the situations of animals that don't have a house, for example. And I discounted this on my parents, and I reacted in this way, and some minutes after I just stopped, thought on what's happened, and I asked for first. How can I say pedir desculpa? I asked for sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, you asked for
Yes, I asked for sorry for my parents, and that's it in one situation.
Yeah, we already talked about this. Sometimes you are angry from one situation and you put your anger in other people that don't have any relation with your situation that you pass in this moment. Yeah, it's complicated. Phil, you hear me? Yeah. Okay. For sure? Not. Okay. And you, Vitor?
So right now I'm trying to remember a specific situation, but I don't know. I actually don't know. No, actually, I don't know if I'm ready to share this, but there's a time when I was really angry and I punished myself in a way that I don't have it anymore. But yeah, it was really hard to accept that because, sometimes I don't blame the persons around me. I blame myself. So I need to change that, but I'm working at it, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's good that you are working and improve this. You don't need to blame yourself, for some situations. How about you, Justin?
Yes, for example, when I was a child, sometimes I get angry with some colleagues in the school and fight with him. Or, for example, on time in the job, another guy do something wrong in the project, and we start to agree arguing in the job, and I call him incompetent and he call myself incompetent. But it's normal. After this, we talk with each other and are fine after that discussion.
Yeah, I have a very situation very related with this. I'm very embarrassed with this. Very live with it. Oh my god. Okay, okay. When I was in high school one time, I feel anger with some. I don't know why, and I started to discuss with one friend. And one time we started fighting, like fighting with fighting, and oh my god, it was so why, and later, thank God, we later we become friends again and things like that.
It's normal. As
Oh
the
my god.
days they go, forget the fight, talk, go back to talk with each other.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm the kind of the person that I don't like to discuss, don't like to fight, and I don't know what's happening in this moment of my life, but oh my gosh. Hey Phil, you come back?
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Great. So we are in the question number 7. Have you did anything bad when you was anger, and how was it? If you are comfortable to share.
Oh my God. When I was, yeah, I remember, uh, well, I did a lot of bad things. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell on YouTube, but well, I think the classic one is to tell bad things when you throw up on people, when you throw bad things on people and then you regret it. I think I have said a lot of things that I didn't want to say to a lot of people, and I regret it from the bottom of my heart, to be really honest. And oh, I wish I could, apologize to each of them, like personally, but I have been doing this internally in my mind.
Yeah, sometimes we regret, and thanks to you change and improve and you reflect about this. I do this sometimes too. Okay, oh my God, you don't have more time. I would like you to answer the last question with you guys, but I guess we don't have more time. So if like one or two people would like to answer the question number 10, what you do to control your anger and relax?
Normally, I do what the video show for us. I try to breathe. I try to count. I try to stay quiet for a moment and get out of the situation of what's happened. Yes, with people that happened and were involved, and stay with myself just a little to put things on the right place. Helps me a lot.
Yeah, that's a good tip. I do this too. More one person, please.
Get a deep breath and go out, go to another place.
Yeah, that's good because sometimes you need someone to go out and stay with only with you yourself.
Yes.
Okay, more on people would like you to answer this.
I try to walk away from the situation, so just to be alone, with myself.
Yeah, that's a good tip. I do this too. To get away of the situation and try to relax and to return when you feel better. Uh, okay, so the people are coming. Hey guys. Okay, are we waiting some minutes for the people coming? How about you, Vito? What do you do for relax in this moment?
So it's complicated, talk about it because I used to do bad things with myself when I was really younger. So, but now I'm just stay with myself in my bedroom. Or I just need to stay alone, to be a little bit more anger.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good tip. So the people coming. Hey guys, how was the conversation? Anyone can be share your experience about the conversation? Rogério?
It's very good. It's a good experience.
Yes,
Okay.
as always, Arhun, the conversation was awesome. We had Larissa in the first time on here on TNT, and she was great too.
Oh, Larissa, welcome.
Well, hello.
Hi.
My first experience in here, what amazing and good. My English is very, very terrible. Sorry. And so thank you guys for inviting. So finish.
Hey, Larissa, thank you for coming, and don't apologize for your English, we are together to improve, and keep practice, and you feel better and more comfortable to talk more and more. Um, okay, and you, Gabriel, how was the conversation? You are mute.
Yes, Gabriel, you're mute.
I'm muted.
Gabriel, you're mute.
Gabriel,
Your microphone,
continues talking.
Gabriel. Your microphone. Your microphone, Gabriel. Your microphone.
Gabriel.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. Okay, it was awesome because we could share our experience with people about anger. So it was amazing.
Oh, that's good. And Gabriel, I have a question for you. Do you usually to feel anger in your routine, your day by day, or not?
In my everyday
Yeah.
angry, actually, I'm easygoing. I just feel angry when I play Fortnite with people.
That's good. Thank you, Gabriel. Okay. How about you, Aurelio? How's the conversation?
Our conversation is very, very incredible, very interesting. I was in the class with Paolo, Almo, and Stephanie. It's very beautiful, interesting because I have the possibility to listen a different point of view regarding this topic, and it's very beautiful and interesting, guys.
Thank you, Aurelio. And I have a question for you. When you feel anger, what do you do for relax and to control?
Fortunately, I haven't a problem regarding the anger because I have a full control for myself. But normally, I told this before. In the past, my habit to did many gym because in this way I'm sorry unload eventually the stress and I avoid the problem, the better problem, the better relationship with other people. I think that is good, like a yoga. Yoga, I practice yoga. Yoga is good because is you learn the meditation, your control, and the relax.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, physical exercise helps us a lot in relation to anger. You feel a lot of better. It's a good tip. Thank you, Aurelio. So, guys, unfortunately, I need to finish this conversation because I guess we have other meetings. So I send in the chat the link of the feedback, the feedbacks. If you could answer the feedback, is so important for us. It's very quickly. If you have any kind of recommendation of subject that you would like that I bring for this meeting, please put in the feedback. It's like 20 seconds you answer this. And we also have the link of the Speak Academy. Is one academy that you can improve your skills, in English, French, and other language. We have the link of the Telegram group and the social media. So thank you guys for coming. Keep coming, and please, if you could stay at home, wash